Chat. Chat. What's going on, fellas? What's going on? Gay streamer? Wouldn't go that far. Gay for sure. Already bad takes? Ooh. Shock me. These are done. It's good news. Always good news. Yo. Yo, yo, yo. Just get started. Should be a short stream. Percentage of Americans in the prison system doubled. Interesting. Never heard that. All right. What was I gonna do? I guess that's fun. What's wrong? Taking a dump right now. Great to hear. Birth, they just dropped the facade and strapped me down and raised me for 4 hours instead of the test. Yeah. Yeah, fuck that test for sure. Fuck that test. Till I die. Yeah, no, fuck that test. Fuck that test. Alright. Hot takes. Hot takes. I'm a little concerned. I scanned them a little bit. Didn't get too deep, but a lot of these are pretty warm. At least a little warm. Not all hot. Alright. Says metal should be a part of the big four of their albums, as in Pink Floyd. Echoes is one of, if not their best. One of their best, if not their best. The other songs slap too. Stantrope, Fearless especially go hard. Should be the big five. I agree, but I kind of also understand why it's not the big five. I think, and I agree in terms of quality. I think metal does match at least the lower end of those four albums for sure. I would say it's either better or equal with The Wall. But I understand sonically it's a little, I wouldn't say harder to listen to, but a little less accessible to the average person, I would say. Like, I feel like if I threw Echoes on for my uncle, he might be a little confused. If I threw on Money, he'd start wiggling his finger, you know what I mean? Just a little bit, like, more experimental, I suppose, in the sound. And it just comes off a little less accessible, yeah. But it's definitely as good of an album, I would say. That sounds good. I feel like it took forever. All right. Hold on. All right. Chappell Roan's only album clears Taylor Swift's entire discography. I don't know. I'm not gonna call Taylor Swift some musical genius. I don't think I'd call. I don't know. Taylor Swift has some tracks. It has some tracks. We're gonna say it has no good tracks. She has no good tracks in her entire discography. That can't be true. Can't be true. Much as we like to fight it. A couple bangers, yeah. A couple finger whackers. Indeed. So no, I don't think I agree with that. I don't think so. I would disagree. All right, Coldplay's Parachutes is a good album. At the rise of 2000s, that's so many words. I don't care that much. How many money can I have? Yours? No. Yo. All right. Life is But a Dream by Avenged Sevenfold is actually a fantastic album. it honestly gets too much hate, and usually the hate is that it's not like their earlier music when that's the point of the album. Granted, it took me a few listens to get into it, but it became a favorite of mine eventually. I don't know, man. I gave it my one courtesy listen, and it was certainly different from the rest of their work, but that's not like what threw me off my like I don't I'm not that in love with their original style. I don't think they're they're like one of the greatest bands of all time. Their sound isn't that special to me. Um, like I'm saying I don't mind when they would if they change it up. But I just don't think it was good. They changed it up, and I think it didn't work. Maybe if I gave it a couple more listens, then you could improve. But I'm not willing to. Not for Avenged Sevenfold. Yeah, 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 yeah. So Jared Leto's a weird ass guy. 30 Seconds to Mars' first album is sick. I don't know if it's sick. No, I don't think it's sick. Actually, no. I think it's pretty okay. I don't think I'd go as far as sick. Not quite. Right. Alice in Chains had the greatest 5-year run in music history, 90 to 95. Dirt, Facelift, and Jar of Flies being 3 of the best grunge projects ever made, and their self-titled album still being awesome. I would have to think about this way harder. 5 years. Let me take a quick glance at something. No. Dark Side, Wish You Were Here, Animals. It was all in 5 years. I don't know. They have a pretty fantastic 5-year run, but it's certainly, I wouldn't call it the greatest. I would give that to Pink Floyd just off the dome. That's the first that came to mind for me. But I imagine there's actually, we think a little harder. The Ben's OK Computer, Kid A, Amnesiac. Or no, you don't get Amnesiac. The Ben's OK Computer and Kid A. Another dub. I'm afraid I give to not Alice in Chains. That's just 2. I'm done there. But yeah, I don't know. One of the best for sure. I'll agree. A great 5-year run, but not the best. 96 to 06, only 3 albums. That's also 10 years. Not 3 album runs. Hit the rehab facility and I'm currently hiding in Denny's. Really good internet. It's good to hear, Krabs. It's good to hear. Glad you escaped. Glad you escaped. All right. Just because something is a classic does not mean it's good. It says a lot of likes, and it's not really an opinion. Kind of just like true, I think, right? Kind of just a true statement. There's many classic songs that suck. There's many classic everything that sucks. Classic books, classic movies that fucking suck ass. It doesn't mean it's good. No, of course. That doesn't really feel like a take. LeBron is slowly building up a GOAT resume. I don't think it's slowly. I think he's built it up over the last 20 years. I think he's done pretty good, yeah. I don't think I'd call it slow, but he's certainly building up a GOAT resume. That I'll agree with. That I'll give you. Smashing Pumpkins? Yeah. Nah. I don't know which way I'd go. That's really close. That's really close for me. Alice in Chains trio versus those 3. I don't know. That's really close. Really close. I don't think I could decide. It would stress me out too bad. Yep. Celtic rock and Celtic folk and rock is one of the best genres of all time. Never heard of them. Or is the best Smashing Pumpkins album by a long shot. Oh man, what a horrible take. What a horrible take. Maroon 5's first album goes hella hard. That song's about Jane. Because I can get behind that. It's a pretty fun album. This is just a good time. I can get behind that, I think. I can get behind that. Fuck it. Fuck it, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah. Flash your mini films with the $2. Bob Dylan made the best Christmas album in history. No, man. No. No, man. I couldn't name a better one. I don't listen to Christmas, man. I don't know. Not my thing. Trust me on this. Why don't they, like, I don't know. I feel like I've never heard a fucking Bob Dylan song on the radio, like on the Christmas radio. I don't know. A few streams ago, you told me you have a few good takes and then shit yourself. I guess, but it's feel like it's been a lot of bad takes in a row from you, buddy. I'll be frank. Hilarious. I don't know. Not fucking funny. The heart, you'll love it. Remind me, not in fucking October. I'm not hopping into a Christmas album in October. I'm afraid. I'm not willing to do that. I can't do that to myself. All right. Adrenaline is my favorite Deftones album. It's such a good album to scream to. Root is my favorite track of theirs, and Fist is an amazing closer that deserves more love. I can't even begin to fathom this take, to be honest. I feel like Deftones is a band with kind of very distinct styles. Let me pull it up. I don't know about distinct, but very unique albums, I feel. Like, a lot of these albums are very, I don't know, different than each other. Like, you can't really, like, White Pony and Koi no Yokan are just so sonically different. And even, like, just lyrically different. You know? So it's like, but there's still some albums you can kind of pair together. Like, Koi no Yokan and Diamond Eyes, I would say, have a similar sound. They have that kind of spacey noise. That kind of atmospheric style going on. Adrenaline has the same style as fucking pretty much these first four, where it's just super heavy, just kind of, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. These four are very similar in my mind. And Adrenaline is just the worst of these four. Maybe it's better than Self-Titled, and I think maybe actually it probably is. But like sonically, it's just kind of, it's a worse White Pony. It's just a worse White Pony. I feel like in every way. I can't even understand this take, to be honest. I'm going to hard disagree, I'm afraid. I'm going to hard disagree. Can't get behind it. Deftones fan spot. Adrenaline is their best album. Koi no Yokan is their second. I feel like you just say shit, get a reaction out of people. I don't believe you. Yep, no, I don't believe you. Waitresses, Christmas Rap is the best Christmas song ever. Not familiar. Great. Familiar. Top three Deftones albums are self-titled. Yeah, I'll say nothing without my lawyer. Farmers, well, I'm not saying names, right? I haven't done that yet. Rate Your Music is one of the worst places you can go if you want to get into music. You're going to feel bad because you don't get what people say is a masterpiece. I can agree, but I can also kind of, I don't know, I see the value in Rate Your Music and Album of the Year. I agree, I feel like the numbers themselves, and certainly the reviews are definitely, I would say, almost harmful to music in general. To take those numbers and those reviews seriously, or at least like at face value, is just, it's not going to work out in the long run, I don't think. But I feel like it is nice. It kind of puts a lot of albums with like a lot of fans in high places. It kind of just pushes good albums. I put like good albums into the limelight. I think it has its pros and its cons, but I don't hate it completely. I don't hate it at all. Florida's top 10 songs in their discography. I wouldn't go that far. Top 20, perhaps. You belong in a stream like this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm confused. Maybe it is. All right, Mark Lanigan is one of, if not the best vocalist of the popular 90s hard rock scene. His Screaming Trees work and his solo catalog / Queens of the Stone Age work shows progression to a lower baritone. It's gravelly, but melodic and concise. I don't know. Perhaps he's a little underrated, but I feel like Screaming Trees as a whole is kind of more underrated than a lot of those bigger 90s rock bands. You say the popular 90s rock scene, but I feel like Screaming Trees, if Nirvana, Alice in Chains, Smashing Pumpkins, they're like S tier, I'd put Screaming Trees perhaps in the A tier below them. They're not quite as big, just straight up. But I do think he's a fantastic vocalist. I do. But I can't say I think he's the best. I think Lane Staley was better. I think Chris Cornell is comfortably better. I'd probably give it to Scott Weiland as well. No, I definitely would for sure. Yeah, absolutely I would. Self-titled is better than White Pony. Delusion. Wait, boy, the authorities are helping the rehab facility take me back. What should I do? Don't know how to tell you, Krabs. Don't know how to help you, man. You just go through rehab. Moonshade Pool is a top 5 album for me. All time. I don't know if it's top 5 Radiohead. The Moonshade Pool is Radiohead's second best album behind In Rainbows. The lyricism on the album is Tom's best work, and every song on the album can be simply described as beautiful. I don't think it's their second best album by any means. I think the lyricism on the album is some of his best work, but I don't think it's his best quite. I think it's perhaps his most, perhaps most beautiful, but I don't think that makes it its best. It kind of loses a little, like, I find OK Computer's lyricism to be just as fantastic, but in a more, like, I don't know, kind of like gritty way. But I think it's just as good. I just think they're very different. And I don't think it's their second best album by any means. I don't think Rainbows is their best album either. I think Moonshade Pool is probably, let me see, let me take a look where I would have it. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would have it at like 5. I would have it as my 5th favorite Radiohead album. I said he had a top 5 of all time. You. King Lim's better than Moonshade Pool. You're just the worst. Just the worst fucking takes. Tempest is Deftones' best song in my opinion. I wouldn't go that far, but it's a great song. It's a great song for sure. I like that song a lot. Absolutely. Is your red hot as chili take? What? Too complex. My hot take? Let me think. Loveless fucking sucks. Loveless fucking sucks. That's my hot take. Or that album blows ass. Don't say the Loveless one. That's all I got. That's not all I got, but comes right to the dome. All right. Metal as a genre has the highest capacity for raw emotion. I can't agree with that at all. I don't think any genre has a higher capacity than a different one for raw emotion. I think there's infinite factors that go into that besides the genre. So I don't think I would agree at all. Infinite Source is a top 10 Deftones song and a contender for Song of the Year. Not the best on the album. Paramore album, probably the Butterfly one. Brand New Eyes. Yeah, that one. The most emotion from hip hop. I felt the most emotion from like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Rock, I guess. Loosely rock. I'll just encapsulate everything into that. To Be Kind to the Glowing Man. Damn close. I don't know. Probably To Be Kind. But really, really close. But to my critic friends over the hot take I have. Top 5 Deftones are Be Quiet, Digital Bath, Sex Tape, Pastor. That sounds like a pretty solid top 5 to me. That sounds pretty solid to me. Trying to think of a song. I made a video. I'm not going to take us over. I can't think of anything that's... Pink Floyd's better than the Beatles. I like them more. For sure. AC/DC is kind of underrated. People just blow them off and say every song sounds the same without really giving them a fair chance. I don't know, man. Sure. Every song does sound the fucking same. I think they get their fair chance. And they're like decent. I don't think they're bad. They're just very bland. I don't think they're all that underrated, no. I'm afraid. Like Clockwork is the greatest album of all time, possibly apart from Lateralis. I wouldn't go that far. I think it's a fantastic album, but it's not the greatest album ever made. No way, man. No way, Jose. Lateralis W, though. Top 5 Deftones songs, Bugs, Beat, Revolution 9, and something like that. Something like that. Black isn't only Pearl Jam's best song, but it's one of the greatest songs ever written. Sure, man. Yeah, I think it is their best song. I'll give you that part. And it's a really, really good song. There's a lot of songs that have been written, you know? But it's a great song. It's a fantastic song. It's in my top 100. For sure. I agree. It's a really, really good song. Limp Bizkit is actually awesome. They're fun. They're fun. But they're not like... They're not good. They're just not good. They're fun. They're not meant to be taken seriously. That's okay. That's okay. She's a little limp, not gonna lie. Gotta go that far. I don't even know who that is. Tough break. Fish deserves way more critical acclaim online than they get by non-Fish fans. They have been consistently great for over 40 years, have a lot of really well-composed songs, and have the best live performances in the game. Seem to get overlooked heavily because their studio albums aren't the best out there, but I encourage people to give them a try. Also, shout out Trey for being such an advocate for sobriety in such a drug addiction-filled space. I didn't know that. That's cool. Fish is okay. And honestly, I haven't heard a shit ton from Fish, but what I've heard, I haven't hated. Yeah, I think they're like a talented group of musicians. I would say that. I haven't heard a lot of their really well composed songs you mentioned, if any, to be honest. I don't think so. But yeah, live I've seen pretty good things. They're not like bad. I don't think they're legendary, but I think they're great. Good to great, somewhere in there. Not a bad take, sure. Ventura Highway by America is probably one of, if not the best song of all time. 6 upvotes. Can't agree. The Ween fan in me says Insane Clown Posse is a guilty pleasure band of mine. I'll say nothing without my lawyer. Nothing. Alright. One Last Breath by Creed goes super hard. Sure, man. Sure. How long is this? Yeah, dude. Keep dreaming, buddy. Alright. They covered, I don't know, man. There's like 800. And announce you go live on Discord anymore? I forgot. Self-Titled is the best Deftones album. Anyone who says it sucks or is too mono has never listened to it. It being their best is subjective, but it is objectively their most dynamic record. I've heard people say it is just heavy all the time and straightforward, and that is just not true. Their heaviest moments are on this album, but also their softest moments. There are some of the most complex songs regarding things like chord usage. Chino's vocals are so raw and emotional on tracks like Death Blow. I feel like you just don't get that on other records they did, as his voice is usually so effect heavy and kind of samey. I'm saying this is the #1 Deftones fan. I'm not saying listen to the whole album to test my theory or anything. I know that's a lot for just one hot take. Please listen to Death Blow so you know I'm not crazy. This is the Deftones album, I swear. You know, I Wish You Were Here was kind of shoved aside upon release because it followed Dark Side of the Moon. Obviously, it was not a bad album, arguably better, but it followed Dark Side of the Moon and it wasn't Dark Side of the Moon. It couldn't win. I think this was the same situation with Deftones self-titled and its predecessor, White Pony. Also, P.S., most of the lyrics are poetry about the messy divorce Chino was going through at the time. Divorce is also why I believe his voice is the most raw and emotional on this album. God damn. That was a lot. A lot of words you said. First said a lot of words. I'm just gonna say I disagree. Like, I don't know. I don't like the album. I think it has individual good songs. I think, what song? Death Blow. I can't even remember that one, man, to be honest. I have no memory of that song. The only song I really remember is Minerva, and I think that's one of their best songs ever. Straight up. And I think I don't know, but I disagree with almost everything else you said. Is it their most dynamic? Dynamic in what way? How could it? It's not more dynamic than the album that preceded it, White Pony. And comparing it to Wish You Were Here and Dark Side of the Moon, like, let's zoom out for a second. Like, the public has almost turned on that. Like, people now, like online goobers, agree that like Wish You Were Here is the better record. That doesn't happen with self-titled and White Pony. It's literally it's a White Pony in it's worse in every way. It's just weaker in every facet. Less original. I can't agree at all. Can't agree at all. Deftones isn't even top 5 Deftones? That sounds right. Sounds right. Frank Zappa is my personal favorite guitarist, and he might be the greatest of all time. Insane chops, great no choices, insane improv. He really had it all. He's a great guitarist for sure, but this isn't really. Is your hot take he's the greatest of all time? I don't think he's the greatest of all time. I think he could be in the conversation for sure, but like, I can't give him like the edge over Jimi Hendrix in any way, really. Can't agree. Agree. We had it as a school in the cover. Mollusk is a better song than Transdermal Celebration. That is a hot take, Eugene. That is a hot take. Hot ass take. I don't really fuck with that. Alright. Tool is arguably humanity's greatest achievement in music, on par with the likes of Mozart and the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Type shit. Reed is extremely overhated, and Scott Stapp's voice is beautiful. They're okay, and his voice is decent to good. I'll give it good. He's got a good voice. Sure. They're probably perhaps a touch overhated, but they're not good either. They're also not good at the same time. I don't even know who that is. Nine Inch Nails is just Taylor Swift with distortion. Profound. Folk Flash Pull Revolving Doors are great. That song is not that good. It lasts too long, and it's mid, and it's stinky. Yep, that's how I feel. Yep. Fast-paced jazz is the best version of jazz. I would disagree, but it has like I don't know. I don't think there's a best version of jazz again. Like I don't know. I enjoy a lot of jazz. Boy New York Con is the best Deftones album. It's debatable, sure. Like it's I think it's yeah, sure. I disagree, but I understand how you got here. I understand how you got here. I give the edge to White Pony myself, but I understand. And I could agree. Quebec or the Mollusk? Quebec. I like Quebec more. Oh, you're telling that guy to listen to it. Yeah, start with Quebec. Your Guava is better than Quebec. The pod is better than Quebec. Delusion. Absolute delusion. Radiohead doesn't have a single bad album and are the best band of all time. We're not going to call Pablo Honey good. We can't. I won't do it. They're one of the best bands of all time, sure. I don't think there's a definitive best band of all time again. Too hard to like. There's not one singular. Like I don't know. I don't know. Don't wear a band shirt if you don't know the band. Do what you want. Wear what you want to wear. Why would I give a fuck? You know the band. It just looked cool. About You All the Time is already a minimum top 10 Deftones song of all time, in my opinion. Top 10 is a little strong, perhaps. Like I would have to think about it, and I'm not willing to. Yeah, probably top 20, top 25. Feels good to me. There are good things about Quebec. Like, and it's gonna be a long night right now. It's the weirdest, not weirdest, but it's like, I don't know, man. Quebec is the third worst ween. Just I don't even understand. Tell me, boy, how did you discover ween? Strange story. Strange story. But my dad grew up with Gene Ween. That's how I found Ween. They were good friends. Short Lines will win a Super Bowl. Keep dreaming. Keep dreaming, buddy. In the NFC Championship, you can beat the. You lost to the Commanders. Oh. All right. Stand our toes. What happened? Oh, okay. Ride the Lightning is Metallica's best album. I disagree. I think Master of Puppets is their best, but it's like it's close. It's up there for sure. It's top 2, 3. I can understand your take. I disagree, but sure. Hot and Pure Guava are underrated, and they have their audience. They suck. They fucking suck. They stink. They stink. Magdalena Bay is going to be seen as the best pop duo for this decade era. Perhaps. Perhaps. I don't know if they're as mainstream as like, well, I don't know, maybe the most talented. For sure. Yeah, that sounds right. But I don't know if they'll stand like the test of time in the just general like music scene. We'll see. Don't really go back to the Brown albums. There's no well, I mean I go back to individual tracks, but I'm never throwing on I'm never throwing on the pod top to bottom. That actually knew Diener? No, he knew Jeaner. Yeah, they were really good friends. Yeah. On average, the 70s was the peak in album covers. This guy likes Dark Side of the Moon. Sure, man. I wish you were here. I wish you were here. That's one of my favorite covers there. If not, flat out my favorite cover. It's got some great ones. I would have to think harder, but it sounds solid. Met the G-Man? No. No, I haven't. They haven't talked since, like in a long time, I guess. 25 years or something. I'm only 22. Probably longer than that. 30? Damn. 30. All right. Bjork is the greatest female vocalist of all time. No one else has a voice so powerful and striking, yet also so soft and sensual, all while remaining angelic at both ends of the spectrum. Sure. I don't know. I gotta listen to more Bjork. What I heard, I don't know. I threw it on, perhaps at a bad time, and I didn't enjoy it. Just straight up. But maybe I gotta give it. I definitely should give it another chance. I've heard exclusively good things. 28 thought you were older than me. Nah, dog. I'm a young buck. Type shit on God. Type shit on God. I take my wife left me. Sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that. Umaguma is an avant-garde masterpiece deserving the highest forms of praise for its intricate storytelling and beautiful compositions. This is why I enjoy Umaguma more than Darkside. It's got so much more unique tracks and concepts that aren't explored on Darkside. Yeah, but I don't give a fuck. That's kind of my opinion here. The storytelling can be as good as it wants to be. And to say, I don't know. Like it sucks. It's not fun to listen to. I don't care. It's I don't know. It stinks, man. It stinks. And it's not better than Dark Side of the Moon. And that's almost delusion. I don't understand how you got to that opinion, to be honest. This guy can't stop being avant-garde. This thing, it's his gimmick. I don't care. Wolf at the Door is Radiohead's best song. No, it's not. Uh-uh. Oh man, it shouldn't even be a hot take, but Nickelback is definitively the most overhated and underrated rock band out there. Chad Kroeger is one of the best riff and hook writers out there. If you dig deeper than their top hits, many of their songs feature meaningful lyrics that tell a story. The State and Silver Side Up are some of the most solid records of their time. What the hell is this guy talking about, man? What the hell is this guy talking about? Are they overhated? I will agree with you. Yes, they are. They are. Are they good? No. They're not underrated. They're very mid. And that has its crowd, and it's drunk white people in a bar. And you know, sometimes I'm a drunk white person in a bar. So when I'm a drunk white person in a bar, and how you remind me fucking, ooh, I'm boogieing. But otherwise, like, they're not good musicians. Like, they're just not good. They're mid. And that's okay. The fuck is Spoon? Failure is extremely underrated and extremely important to the music community. It's, I don't know. I think that album is pretty fantastic. Fantastic Planet. I think it is a great album for sure. Other than that, I don't think they're that, like, I don't know. And they have absolutely influenced a lot of music for sure. But I don't think it's that, like, they're, I don't know. They had one really, really good album, and then that was kind of it. Speaking of failure, magnified, fantastic Planet. Jeez Louise. Queens of the Stone Age is 100 times better than Kiss. Kiss? Is that how you say it? I don't know who that is. Kiss? Oh, man. Oh, man. I like them, but it's like comparing a Taco Bell burrito to a gourmet meal. I like one, but the other is the best of the best. I don't know who this is. I don't know why I read this. Queens of the Stone Age is goated. Every post-genre always contains some of the best music ever made. I don't know. I don't know. Post-grunge? Post-grunge? What the fuck is post-grunge? I can't even fucking, like, think of a post-grunge album. Foo Fighters? That worked. Oh, he shined down. Oh, dick. I'm not gonna call any of these classics. Breaking Benjamin. Relax. Let's relax. I think post rock is great. That's the only one I can really think of. Maybe post punk. Pretty good too. But I don't think they're all great. I don't think they're all great. D'Angelo is the greatest musician of all time. I don't think I go that far, but he's a fantastic musician. Rest in peace, of course. One of the greatest, sure. Paranoid Android is Radiohead's best song. I would agree. It's up there for sure. Top, like anywhere in the top 3, probably for me. I think I had it at 1. Last I checked. Goated song. I mean, of course. One of their best. Primus is a really good band. They're alright. They're pretty good. Not only is Danny Carey the best drummer in the world, it's not even close. Sure. Sure. I don't know if it's not close. I mean, there's a lot of incredible drummers. But I would agree he's the best, I would say. Sure. Nirvana has more fans than fans. I might agree. I don't know. It's very cool to like Nirvana. Very hip. But I like Nirvana. Like they're also incredible musicians, but they definitely have they have that fan base for sure. I would agree. Lateralus by Tool is the best album ever made. Sure, I agree. I agree, something like that. Adore is the best Smashing Pumpkins record. It gets criticized for its lack of guitar, but its calmer, more piano-oriented style suited Corgan's lyrics and the album theme so well. For the same reasons Melancholy is their second best. I just hard disagree, I think. I don't mind the piano-oriented style, but I think it's just like it's just kind of worse written, I think. Than something like Siamese Dream for sure, I think is their best work. I just think it's kind of less interesting, less, I wouldn't say less unique, but it's just kind of less enjoyable for me. I don't know. I can't agree. I think it's probably their third, maybe their fourth, to be honest. I go back and forth like Gish and this one. They're close in my mind. I don't know. I can't agree. System of a Down's entire discography are all good songs. They don't have a single bad song or album. Not one. What did they say is the worst one? This is like an interlude, right? Arto is, yeah, this one fucking stinks. The flute? The flute. But I think all their albums are good. I'll go with that. I can get behind that. I can agree with that. Playlists have forever changed the way we view music. I feel albums are so much more impactful of an experience, and the way we view music has greatly been changed by playlists. I can agree with that for sure, but I don't know, we've been able to do this for a long time. Before playlists, you'd burn a CD with the songs you like back in the early 2000s, before even my time, I think. Or maybe, even I was like 4, we were still doing that. But I think, I don't know, I think it definitely has changed the way music is even released. I think a lot of projects in the early 2000s, or maybe not in the early 2010s, were kind of just like a couple hits and then just a bunch of filler. It felt like at certain points. Yeah, I think it has Like they can do that because you're just adding shit to playlists, you know. So I think yeah, I would agree. It definitely has changed the way we view music, and I would probably say for the worse. Yeah. Well, as Pink Floyd's best album solely due to its storytelling and production, even if it may not stand up instrumentally to Dark Side of the Moon and Wish You Were Here. Well, Justin, I'm afraid what I look for musically is primarily the instrumentation. Um, before I care about the storytelling, I want to listen to good music, you know? The production is great on the wall, but I don't think it's blowing the production out of the water, you know, for these other records. I wouldn't go that far. And no, I don't think it's their best album at all. Absolutely not. Can't agree. Cannot agree. It's not music, but music listening. But I just can't believe people when they say whether or not they like a song with just one listen. But I guess, what? All right, that's just a fucking, I don't even know. Started reading that. Decades of music ranked goes, oh, 2020 is the worst, 70s, 90s. Something like that. I think 2010s might be a little low. Maybe like fourth, to be honest. They should be moved up a little bit. So you have two fours. Oh, you have them tied? No, I think, well, yeah, I'd have 2010s in fourth then. The 90s, I would probably have over 70s, but they're slightly interchangeable, sure. Sure. Just like System of a Down, why? They're just goated. Never really understood the point of post genres. At this point, they've kind of taken on their own sound, but outside of the time specific implications of post punk, post genres don't really have anything going on that different from their derivatives or from other pre existing subgenres. Post punk rock or most post rock could easily be considered art or experimental rock. Post grunge is just alt rock. Post punk could easily just be art punk, and so on and so forth. Part of the reason why I'm personally against the post rap idea. It feels incredibly redundant to me. I think genres almost as a whole have kind of have lost a little bit of their, not their meaning, but just kind of have become looser and looser as time goes on. And absolutely, it's very apparent within the post genres where, like, I don't know, they are definitely redundant for sure. And I think, yeah, you could throw them in somewhere else and it'd just make more sense. I agree, but I don't hate it. I don't mind it. I don't really care that much. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. The Mollusk is the best album of all time. I like SpongeBob. I think Quebec is better, and that's just from the same band. I wouldn't say the best album of all time. A really good album. I like it a lot. The Glow Part 2 is the best album of all time. You can't convince me otherwise. I'm not going to try then, but it's not. You see this VOD? I do not. Like Airplane in the Sea. But My Bed is the best Stone Temple Pilots song found. Best era of music was either the 70s or the 90s. No other era comes close. I would probably agree. They're top two. I wouldn't put the 60s in there. Austin Hollywood is like top five System of a Down songs. Well, Down That Hill. I like that song a lot. I don't know if it's top five, but top 10 sounds good to me. It's a really good song. Maybe a little underrated. I'll give you that. I'll give you that bone. Hypnotize was actually a really weak album for System of a Down to end on, and automatically removes them from any GOAT conversations. I don't think that's true at all. I do think it was their weakest album, but I don't think that removes them from the GOAT conversation. I think they're still up there for sure, especially within like their style of music. They're easily up there. I don't think that's fair. Alice Jane's Facelift is as good as Nirvana's Nevermind. I just disagree. That's probably just not true. Yeah, no, it's just not true. Facelift is great and might have higher peaks, but I think it's just like a lot of that album isn't great. It's good, but it's not great. I think Nevermind is consistently pretty great, for sure. An opinion. That's just a statement. Said that. Oh man. Jesus Christ. Stone Temple Pilots is the best all-around grunge band. Sad songs, plenty. Energetic ones, also plenty. Heavy songs, like too. I don't think that's true at all, to be honest. No, because if you look at their, no way, no. If you look at their whole discography, there's a lot of just mid, just to be honest. Like everything, like I don't know. I think about 3 albums when I think of Stone Temple Pilots, and it's the first 3. This album has a couple good songs, but everything after this and on is mid. It's mid. I don't think they're the best grunge band at all. They do have good sad songs. They do have good energetic songs, but you know who else does? Is Alice in Chains, who just does what they do almost just a little. Like they have sadder songs and they have more energetic songs. They're a great grunge band. I don't know about the greatest. I can't go that far. Can't go that far. So clear Shrek means a lot. Deftones Subtitle is their best album. I will not elaborate. It's probably for the best. Limbs from the Basement is Radiohead's greatest live performance ever. I would probably agree. I mean, no, I'd say True Love Waits live is better, but it's their best live set. Perhaps. Maybe in Rainbows from the Basement. That's a good answer. A good answer. Candy from Chocolate and Cheese is one of the best songs off of there, only because it was recorded when Diener and Gina were doing donuts. It doesn't make it one of their best songs, I'm afraid. It's a cool story, though. Cool story. The term separate art from the artist is bullshit. Sure. I don't know. I probably just agree. I probably just agree. Yeah, sure. Getting into mid territory. Talking Heads is the greatest band of all time, as they have some of the highest peaks in terms of quality by any band. They have made 3 nearly perfect albums. I don't think they're the greatest band of all time. I think maybe they're one of them. Sure. Sure. I don't think they've made 3 nearly perfect albums. I think they've made maybe 1 nearly perfect and then 2 really fantastic ones. But I wouldn't go that far. Then by Pearl Jam is better than any of the 3 Nirvana albums. I disagree. I would give In Utero and Nevermind the edge, I think. Yeah, for sure. Perfect length for the song is 4:45 and 6:10. I don't think there's a, I don't know. I don't think there's a perfect length. I don't think that exists. Depends on the song, depends on the genre, depends on the artist, I guess. Bands is the top 3 album of the 90s. I'm tired of people denying it. Not true. That's not true. The entire 90s? No, maybe it's top 50, maybe. Maybe it's top 50. That ain't the best Pearl Jam album. Yeah, it is. Yield is the best Pearl Jam album? No, it's not. Oh, man, you guys just... man. Oh, man. Amnesiac is the best Radiohead album. It's Kid A's Disturbing Little Brother, and I love it. You can love it, but that doesn't make it the best one. It's Kid A's Disturbing Little Brother. Kid A's like weaker brother. It's kind of, and I don't know. And I don't even think Kid A's their best album. But I could never have like a list with Amnesiac over Kid A. It's kind of just worse in a very in a very similar style. Dirt's better than every other grunge album. My favorite, yeah, I agree. Unless you count Unplugged. Unplugged? Unplugged? Unplugged. Plugged. Plugged. Bond's better than Godspeed You Black Emperor, I disagree. Uh-uh. Top 3 grunge albums of all time are Versus, 4, and Bleach? Oh my god. I don't understand. I do understand. I completely understand. I think you're a rage baiter. Born Unplugged better than every single. Bold. Bold. Excuse me. I'm done. The bottom. Never the. 12 Golden Country Greats is Ween's best album. In what world? In what world? In what world? Can't be this one. Frankie Teardrop is a horrifically bad song. Stop screaming, you're not Frankie. I think it's a pretty sad story on the song, but this song fucking sucks for sure. Story is irrelevant, and that's what people don't understand. Like, that fucking avant-garde musique concrète guy doesn't understand. Or at least in my opinion, like, I don't give a shit. Like, your storytelling can be as good as you want it to be. But if it sounds like shit in my ears, I don't fucking want to listen to it. That's what it all boils down to, you know? I think people start to lose sight of that, and that's crazy to me. Why are we listening to music? How did you lose sight of why we were here? It's the only thing we came for. King Crimson is the best band of all time, and honestly, not much comes close. Cry for help, I need more music, please. Nothing scratches the itch. I don't think they're the best of all time. No. Many things come close. Many things. They're great. One of the best. Not the best. Banana's really boring to me. I understand it was influential and all, but I've never been able to finish it. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I mean, I've been able to finish it. It's not that long, but I understand the take. Not a huge fan of it. Okay. Chemical Romance is a very influential band, but their influence hasn't spawned many great bands that follow in their footsteps. I'd probably agree. Yeah, I don't think there's any good MCR clones. They're a great band, absolutely. They're influential, sure, yeah. Saint Anger's pretty good. No, it's not, man. No, it's not. Thanks from Up There by Black Country New Road is the best album released in the 2020s and the top album released in the 21st century. That sounds fair to me. Sounds fair to me. I would probably agree. What about top 10? Maybe. I would have to think about that more. But I can agree it's probably the best in the 2020s. That sounds solid to me. Bob Dylan is the best individual songwriter of all time. Can't agree. Can't agree. The Elliott Smith. Um, the microphone's one person. Not even your take. Some of Swan's music is insanely overrated. Some, sure. I don't know. I don't know. I think most of it's, or what? Not most of it, but their good shit is really good. I think people maybe blow their weaker stuff a little bit. They kind of like. I don't think early Swans is that great, but I think when they're in their prime, they're pretty great. They're pretty great. 2010s decade didn't have that much good music in my opinion. The only me, but I couldn't really enjoy much from that time. I don't know. I think there was some fantastic music released in the 2010s. Some fantastic hip hop, a lot for sure. I think there was a kind of a genre shift in the 2010s, maybe. But I don't know. I think there was some great stuff in there. All right. I think that Back to School Mini Maggot is a better intro to White Pony than Fate Sarah. I feel like it kind of just wraps the whole album in a nice bow, almost like starting at the end and already getting the cherry on top. Really flows with the whole album and is a fun track on its own too, even if it's a worse version of Pink Maggot. Also loops the album, making it start at the end and shit. Really cool how it sets up the album like that. I originally heard the album with that song as the intro. I don't think so. I can't agree at all, to be honest. I can't at all. I think Mini Maggot is just a worse song than Fate Sarah, and not that like that's everything that goes into an intro song. But I think the abrupt kind of Fate Sarah just fucking throws you into that shit. It just rips you into the back of the album. You know? Mini Maggot gives you a little more time to like, I don't know. I just don't enjoy it as much as an opener, and it's certainly a worse song. And it's already done on Pink Maggot. I don't know. I don't enjoy it much, to be honest. I can't agree. I think that's all it takes, yeah. That's all it takes. I'm done. That's enough for a video. That's enough for the video. All right, everybody get out of here. Mine, bruh. Win some and you lose some. Oh, is that yours? Okay. Oh, I'm not reading all that, dude. You kidding, dude? What the fuck? I'm gonna read your in short, and I'm gonna disagree. Lost me. I read it in my head, and you lost me. I don't agree. It's worse. And that shit's just not as good. I didn't read. I'm afraid that's. Read my hot take? I don't think so. On right away. We have to listen to Ween. For real? I think that's enough. Back to school. I don't want. Now, peace out, man. Yeah, everybody should get out of here, probably. It's fucking Ween time. It's time to Ween. Hot takes are hot. Found. Profound. I gotta use the bathroom. Gonna finish those last songs. That's the plan. You're mentioned. Behind on that damn show. Or that manga, actually. I never watched it. Out. Not a lot of time. I'll be back. Then we ween. Sorry.
The piercing radiant moon, the storming of poor June, all the life running through her hair, approaching guiding light, her shallow years in fright, dreams are made winding through my head, through my head. Before you know your lives are open wide. The beaches gives them sight of all the life running through her hair. The spiders all in tune. The evening of the moon. Dreams are made winding through my head. Through my head. Before you know.
Alright, I'm back. If I had control. Oh. Go to track. I focus system of it down, man. Like I was hating on him in that hot takes thread. Bad takes, man. Bad takes, I'm afraid. I'm really not looking forward to this at all. The Conquer Tay guy passed out from the Frankie Teardrop take. Is he a fan of that song? The song just blows. I don't understand why people like it. I think it's just edgy people that really, really want to be edgy. Really bad. The Deftones is like a new metal equivalent to Tool. Or successor to Tool? No, I wouldn't agree with that, no. I think they're very, very different. Both fantastic. Don't blow my skirt up too much. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. Two of my critic friends like it. Let's score 81 out of 100. It's just idiots. I don't know. There's nothing of value in that, so I don't understand. I don't understand. But whatever. The album cover's hot. I didn't say that, he said that. Agree. Like this? I don't know. Okay. See? I don't trust that guy. He likes the pod. And that shit sucks. Was the Autism Neural Center? Sometimes, I guess. I don't know. I love the pod. I don't get the pod. Favorite non-American album is? Yeah. I had a good idea, but I don't remember what it was now. Fuck. Oh shit. Oh, there was nothing there. It's cool. Songs that stress me the fuck out. That was my idea. That's a good one. Songs that stress me the fuck out. Oh, I gotta rank that fuck ass song. Crappy Anniversary Jimmy? Okay, it was alright. Decent enough instrumental. Nothing I'm gonna remember tomorrow, to be honest with you. Feels like maybe a really low B. Like Behind She Fucks Me. Something like that. Something like that. Warm Socks. Gonna hate this. Awesome. Awesome shit. I like this one. been a while. Oh, Dave. Son of a bitch.
Let us study in the art of philosophy and saunter back to the house.
Did Dave emote?
Let us share
I think I can, yeah. We'll probably do that.
Buddha and try to straighten our postures out. If there's a leak, I'll go fix it with some shit and then I'll take off my wet clothes. Let's go to sleep
Concert is over, pass the bong, sweet sex is fire.
tomorrow with some warm socks over our toes.
I'm sorry.
Let's go to sleep and wake up tomorrow with some warm socks over our toes.
Rank my takes. Seem pretty solid. Seem pretty solid. Press me, it's not even sad. Pressing you. It's just good fun. It's good fun. Out of here, Dave. Get the fuck out of here. Warm socks. I like this song quite a bit. Kind of just like good fun. Kind of like good early ween to me. Something off like God Ween Satan, I would guess. Feels like an A tier. Be above Boys Club. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Stop, look, listen. Yep. Listening to Mid. Favorite album cover versus Boob album cover. Dave album cover. Love one. I like the Dave one. Dave's pretty cool. Wow, this is just great. This is fucking... In the 10 liters. It was kind of a banger. It's hard to notice. You're sitting in the soul. Yeah, something like that. Something like... Profound. Like all the greatest songwriters of our time, of all time, really. But yeah, fall to their knees. Oh man. This is a song. Better than Frankie's bitch ass. Yeah, I enjoyed listening to this more. Sure. Yeah. Man, that was Stop, Look, Listen, and Learn. Song I think I could have just lived without hearing. I think, um, lyrically just incredibly profound. Um, and honestly, sonically, it wasn't like bad. The instrumentals were not bad here, but the vocals were and the lyrics were. I think it's got to be like a C tier. The lyrics just really hold this back, as do the vocals. It's like a C tier, I think, probably somewhere around these God, Ween, Satan tracks. How much longer? 31.
Dirty money. Is a filthy honey. Like I told you one time. Dirty money. Is a filthy honey. Got your prison machine.
I think there's more. This is a little better.
Cleaning up
Let's put this on Shinola.
money.
Isn't bad.
You got 5, you got 10, you got 20. Let me tell you, there's a dirty money. Oh, baby, you know that I love you, and I can't
Man,
do a thing without you, darling.
hung off Locust Abortion Technician. First two tickle me the most. I like the second one. The first one didn't do much for me. Demos play out? I'm gonna let the demos play out, man. No way. Playing Dark Souls 3? This is the finale, man. I'm done. Might add nothing. Sailing to the end. Then it can be a video. That's sick. But not to rank it.
Hear what I'm talking about today.
born.
Cause I love you, honey.
Dirty Money, a decent track. I can't call it great. Feels like a B tier to me. I liked what it did, but it kind of just stayed the same for 4 minutes. I think it could have just been a little bit shorter, and it would have had the same effect. It's probably a B tier song. Maybe like behind Tick. That might be crazy, actually. Yeah, behind Hello Johnny. I hate this next one. Awesome. Oh, that's awesome. Why does this sound so strange? I mean, this is just. When it's long, it feels like eons. Just keeps going, yeah. Tickled me at some point, right at the beginning, but it kind of just lost me. Kind of just lost me. Kind of just stopped doing anything unique. I got it. I don't think they had it. I'm just gonna leave it at that. This is a D tier track. These all just suck. I don't know. Sure. Above the Go and Get Tough from the Get Go. That song stinks. That I remember. Belgian Stew. This is okay. Godwin Satan, yeah, I don't want to be there anymore. We escaped days ago. Like a week. Back. Good luck. Good luck. Dude, ween albums are hard to get into. This is the fucking fourth one. It's just bonus tracks. Fuck with this one. I don't fuck with this one. Okay. A to B tier? I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. Belgian Stew. Not my favorite song. It feels like a low B tier to me. It was decent. Kind of like, I don't know, noisy at a certain point. I didn't love it, to be honest with you. Maybe like there above Powder Blue. That feels fine. Donkey Boy.
Leaping Libra from a cactus cat flower. Squealing creatures know his name. Making moves on the top of the hour. You'd think the boy's insane. Yes, you'd think the boy's insane. Chunky boy's gone pushed to the max. A docile monkey in uniform slacks.
Wow, this is. This is strange. This isn't bad. Probably like Warm Socks more still.
Shouting words from a pale-lipped mouth. Even Linda cried for him. Babbling synonyms from the book of Faust. Save him, save him, save him. Save him.
It's pretty good.
Chunky boy's gone pushed to the max. A docile monkey in uniform slacks. Call the heavens from a crystal chateau. That's when I let the chunky boy know that he's gone too far. He's gone too
The brown banger. It's less brown, I feel like, than some of the other ones. The highlight? Maybe. Favorite Metallica song?
Chunky boy's gone
Probably just Master of Puppets, I guess. I'll have a cool answer. Maybe it was collection. Maybe. Fuck. Junkie Boy, definitely one of the better songs off this deluxe disc. This is just good fun. Brown, but it's good. This takes me back to a good time of like God, ween, Satan type shit. This is good stuff. This is an A tier for sure. Thinking like that. Above Captain Fantasy. The top 3 albums video is gonna be. No. I didn't like how it was turning out. But I have to restart. Smooth mover. I'm gonna have it delayed. I'm not working on it right now, is all I can say. So like it could happen, but it's not hitting you soon. Oh, good. This is okay. What? The fuck? What does that even... I don't understand what you said. Just drenched in brown. Smooth Mover, not a bad track. Really high energy song. Feels a lot like kind of like You Fucked Up in I don't know, and just kind of just the assertiveness of the track, I guess. I think this is another beat here. Probably a little higher. Maybe not that high. Maybe like there. Behind Among His Tribe. Album of the Year account video. Yeah, I'll probably do that. I don't know.
2 men dead.
They'll both be good videos.
Church burned down to the ground. Both had kids and wives too. 2 good men like me and you.
Would rate your music? I don't know.
Church fire.
Sure. Like Album of the Year does it. It shows you like your top 5 albums. That's kind of what I would want to see. Like your top 5 artists. That's all I would really rank.
Church fire.
Checking out all that shit.
No way. 400 on the bottom and 1800 at the top.
Song an actual church fire in
Gonna
Philly.
Make your fucking eyes pop.
Oh man.
2 firemen dead. How could this be? At a Baptist church in South Philly. Church fire. Church fire.
Oh, when they wrote this song?
Church fire.
Just a
Church fire.
chocolate and... Or is this like a... I don't understand what this is.
Saw it last night on Action News. plans in effect for Spectrum 2. Church fire. Church fire. Church fire.
I don't know.
Church
Yeah,
fire.
I kind of just enjoy Album of the Year more. I think the people are a little less insufferable. Kind of just chiller about everything. Click on Rate Your Music, you'll have a 75 paragraph review. The fucking SpongeBob soundtrack. Like I'm not reading that shit, man. I'm not reading all that. Church Fire, not great at all. Kind of creepy. I guess that's what they were going for. Probably like high D tier. Maybe a little lower. That feels fine. Fine licking the palm for guava. Sasha. Vocals one of the two? I don't think so. I think it's just Gene. 1 to 2 sentence reviews. Something like that. Relax, man. Fuck. Tough break. I didn't listen to any other demos, you know, of like other released tracks. Be inconsistent to start now. Another 11 hours into this fuck ass list, yeah. It's gonna get like 3,000 views. It'll be my magnum opus. I fell in love today on Caesar by accident. Plus one Shinola. I made one mistake. Fuck. I didn't do the rest. Good stuff is better than bad stuff. I'd agree. Bad stuff's kind of... Some bad stuff's good. So bad that it's good. Think about that. Think about that for a second. Mr. Ween Iceberg didn't destroy the algorithm. Yeah. That one broke my heart. But I get it. I get it. This is for the rainbow. It'd be like S tier. It's a pretty good song. Fun. Sasha, probably like a B tier track, maybe a C tier track. It's just like, I don't know, feels like more of the pod to me. It's the only way I could really describe it. I think it's a C tier song. Maybe it's B tier. Yeah, but it's gonna be pretty low. Maybe just above Alone. Banger of a video. It was. A lot of work at least. They miss you. I'm all alone. So. You sure the wrong guy? Times. You make an oopsie. These are pod and guava throwaways. Wow. That's prestigious stuff.
It's cold and wet and the sky is gray.
Why wouldn't it be chocolate and cheese outtakes?
Now you've gone away. I miss the times when we would laugh and play. But you've grown up and now you're far away.
Too bad, yeah.
The sun is cold and the sky is black. I miss you
Like 1 or 2 from chocolate and cheese? I don't know.
and I want you back. My heart is cold and my life is black. I want
This isn't a bad track, yeah. At least we go out on a decent song.
back.
But there's still 2 minutes. From chocolate and cheese? That makes sense. What are you basing that on? Said it's from the pod. This doesn't sound like the pod to me. Slower, more mellow brown. Oh man. Like hats and epic journey. Oh man. Over. You've weaned. Weaned as far as I'm willing to wean. Or even trying to fucking speak. Journey. I really miss you and I'm all alone. I think it was a pretty great way to close this project out. I was kind of a little disappointed with a lot of these B-sides, but this was a good song. I think it was just kind of pretty good. It was like a high 8 here. Me. Maybe right there. Behind Little Miss Mandy. Beacon light. Don't. We're done. Forget it, dude. Closing track. My proposition from yesterday. Can't remember it. Can't. Put on a bang. We're done. We finished Ween. Oh yeah. Yeah. To ring every Jeff Buckley song? I don't think it would take that long. I started it, but I stopped it. I don't remember why. Got bored. I could. These soundtrack songs. Eh. Want to add the picture. Point. Oh man. No requests. Beacon Light. Timer just came out. Well, today it's pretty sad I did not. And with this fucking song. Fuck. Not gonna be here, is it? Of course not. Yo, you judging people's playlists? Love songs. Maybe. Maybe. Not a bad idea. Rainbow, the other one I forget. I don't think that's true. Moving up the gay ween song. Oh. Best I can do. Best I can do. Oh, well, then I gotta add these fucking pictures. Now you're making me do more shit, so live with yourself. I'll just play this while I do it.
The sun comes up and I'm all washed out. Is this what Dina was talking about? I don't think I will ever return again, my friend. I do not think I will ever return again, my friend. I do not think I will ever
So it's Beacon Light and the Rainbow.
again, my friend.
I think I did the other one. I miss you. I got it. Final alarm and I'll wait. One on SpongeBob. Jesus. It was done. Added more shit.
Don't you ever
Taken soon.
think of me when you're outside strolling? Don't you ever wave the flag when we're rocking and rolling? Don't shit when you eat, my friend. Who said it was hard to climb?
Top artist of the year is gonna be
That you can't
I believe Ween.
I'll tell you it's an easy thing when it's you and me. But don't shit where you eat, my friend. A little food and drink,
So pushy.
nothing too fancy. Lamb veal and some good old wine. This is the life for me.
Oh, that's the one I
Don't
fucking.
shit where you eat, my friend.
Is Ocean Man? No, it's Loop De Loop. Fucking Loop De. Alright, hold on. Fine, wind roars. Entrance me yourself? No. Nope. You'd think. You wrong. Alright, I added 4 more fucking stupid, silly ass songs. Go fine now. Thought we were done yet. Never. Never. Officially released song. It better get goat tier. I don't know. Isn't bad. Doing ween glazer over here, but it's not to disappoint. But favorite music videos. I thought about it. I'll probably do that, yeah. Man. Music videos, video like the love song. Like what? Not all of your favorites. The B-side of Walking After You by Foo Fighters? Yeah. That is a shame. Your favorite music video? I really like the Paranoid Android video by Radiohead. And the Transdermal Celebration Ween video is pretty sick. Full Parabola is pretty fucking crazy. Even the damn movie was in the credits. So. Beacon Light, pretty fantastic song. Just solid. Solid all around. I have nothing bad to say. Good shit. Feels like an A tier to me. Probably an S tier. Sure, fuck it. Back S tier. That feels fine. Music videos, Image by Magdalena Bay. Can't remember it. All right, the next one is fucking Rainbow. Anime intros? Not doing that.
Many colors in the homo rainbow. Don't be afraid to let your color shine. Many colors in the homo rainbow. Show me yours, I'm gonna show you mine.
9 months to film? Holy shit. This is my favorite intro, I don't know. I have to think.
Many colors in the homo rainbow. They give you shade from black to yellow.
The Gintama one. Like a Gintama opening. Opening like 13 or something. I'm not changing the fucking quality. You're gonna. That would be off Skoda too. Add. Add to the list. Drop deliver. This made sense. That's when the song is dropped. Surprised he's paranoid anger for the end credits. Age well as it should have. Fucking chef. Damn, rest in peace. One of the top rated songs now of the year. I don't agree that hard. Good. Feels like an S tier. An S tier. The Rainbow. Good, lighthearted, fun track. The mix I listened to was really bad. I don't know if that was just a video. Some guy said it was, but I don't know. That channel's usually pretty good, I think. Yeah, I trust that guy with my life. Look at this. He uploads all of them, dude. The Rainbow was like an A, maybe an S tier, A tier track. That's probably S tier. Behind Pork Like and Cheese live, though. Couldn't get it higher than that. Little Daisy is their top single on Rate Your Music. Man. Oh, man. Alright. We have I'll Wait. Fucking Shoelace one. Alarm? No. No. Huge in Australia? Yeah, I don't know. Weird shit. It's also just mixed like shit. What happened to this? bands you've been listening to for years suddenly blow because of TikTok. Why it ruins the artist for me. It brings a new fond light to bands forming for newer gens. It doesn't affect me in any single way at all. I don't. Social media has zero impact on my music taste and decisions at all. Not a factor I consider. It's nothing. Like the shit mixing? You think so? Had a proper master, probably pretty great. Yeah, or even better. I mean, this is good. Well, Russell, I don't know, and I don't care. I'm afraid. This is it. I'm done for sure. I got blown up by TikTok. I was happy more people got into Deftones. I don't know. You can be sure. I just don't really care. Don't really matter to me, I'm afraid. Makes the concerts like less fun and more expensive. I donated $1,000. Can I add my favorite ween outtakes? Sure, man. Yeah, sure. These songs are from the Mollusk era. The final line which would have complimented Buckingham Green. Poke the bull? What do you mean? As first message. Yeah. Only message ever. I'm chatter. Yep. So close. Better than It's Gonna Be a Long Night. This song. Oh, Final Alarm. Believe you. Team Peanuts. I don't know. I don't have to work with. I'll Wait. Pretty fantastic song. I mean, the master was really bad, and I don't think there's anything better out there. But I mean, it was a really good song, really sweet. I liked it a lot. I think this is maybe an S tier song. Is that wacky? Is that wild? How I'm feeling. How I'm feeling. All right. That song. Only a minute long. Oh, they play it as like a tribute. I think. Damn. Listen to that.
This is for Steven Hillenberg, who created SpongeBob SquarePants.
Like a PS1 game song. A little bit. That old sound. Had that old sound to it.
No, let's do what we know.
Already listened to Where'd the Cheese Go? Dare I say another S tier track? Yeah, I know, it's crazy. This is just good. I don't know, this is fun. This is just nostalgic. It sucks for not doing Sweet Victory, yeah. Yeah, that was just... That would have been super sick. That would have been super, super sick. Kind of big. Kind of big. Loop-de-loop? I don't know. It's super nostalgic for me. Brings me back to the Bob. And I always like to see the Bob. You know what I mean? But I think it's just a good song. It's well produced. It's well done. I don't know. It's fun. Good fun track. It's an S tier, I think, for me. Maybe just straight up at the back right there. That feels good. Alright, we're done. You should do half. We're done. Rough timing. We gotta end out on the brutal. You win some when you lose some. Stay forever. End it with the goat. That's kind of what I'm. But I also kind of want to listen to the Arcus. I'll end it with the goat. First, my Mavs get shit on now. Ooh. Win some, you lose some. Lose some. You win some and you lose some. I'll end it on peak. I'll end it on peak. It's been an honor weening with you all. It's been an honor weening. Weaned all that has to wean. Awesome series of streams. Sorry. It's time at your part. It's been an honor. Till next time. Not streaming tomorrow, I don't think. Friday. Peace.